All right, friends, happy Tuesday to you. It is the 17th of September 2019. We're digging into this horoscope a little bit later than I like to start them today, but it is what it is. Moving forward. All right, we've got the moon over there in Taurus, okay? Let me show you the chart here. We've got a lot of quintiles today. A lot of quintiles, which is creative energy, okay? And further, this is like, this deeper, deeper kind of creativity, like this unseen, how do I want to say this? Like spiritual energy, spiritual creativeness, or a faithful creativeness, or this deep underlining yearning, creative yearning, that's kind of coming out of us, right? So all this Virgo season, everything's kind of coming to focus, right? So now there's like these creative passions that are coming out of us that are like on a deeper level of creativity. Okay, so let me show you what these look like here. Now, they're all across, okay, these are these light lines right here, and right here, okay? And then one right here, okay? So we've got Venus, quintile to Jupiter. This is lovely, friends. This is so absolutely beautiful. We just want to, this is like, the love scene of the movie is playing, and you're holding hands eating popcorn, and it's just like, we never want this moment to end. We just want to just expand in this moment forever and just sit here and we want to fall in love with this love. We want to expand this love. We want to, this is cool because this is like, we want to do the research. We want to figure out how we can amplify this love. We want to figure out how we can, take it to the next level, continue this, how can we, amplify it even more? How can we put the magnifying glass on this and expand and expand and expand? So this is a very beautiful, loving day. And again, with Venus and Mercury being in the sign of Libra, this is expansion with other people. Okay, so this connection that's happening up there to Jupiter. So it's like, other people is the source, okay? Other people is our focus. And then the expansion comes naturally, okay? So that's that one. Now, let me go back here. We have this. All right, this one's been going on for a minute. Now look at here, you see S. This is station direct. All right, so Saturn, this is the last day. Saturn is retrograde, okay? Slowing down, gonna start moving forward again. Pros and cons about that. We're gonna talk about that more tomorrow. Okay, so Saturn, last day retrograde, creating this quintile here to Chiron, our wounded healer. All right, by the work that we do, we, by following through, by being disciplined, by adding, rules and regulations into our own lives, by adding like that discipline, okay, we're going to find a more structured way of taking care of ourselves, deeper healing, okay? Now we got the moon here in Taurus. This is about stability, okay? Meeting up with Uranus, instability, the king of instability, the king of unstable. There's nothing stable when it comes to Uranus, all right? Now we see this quintile happening down here with follow your passion, follow your heart, your nurturing, authentic self down here in the North Node, okay? And you see this quintile happening here to the Sun. And this sesqui-square, it's hard to see this, but this is a sesqui-square, okay, that's happening between Earth sign Sun to Earth sign Moon right now, which is very unique, and this is very cool. And this creative energy, what is this creative energy? What is this sesqui-square saying to us right now? Well, in the mutable sign of Virgo, okay, the mutable signs are all about being taken over by the stronger, okay, which is Libra. Libra is the cardinal air sign, okay. So it's just like, this comes and then it dies in Virgo, okay? It rises and it dies. It rises, empires come up and they fall, taken over by something that's, this is more about the greater of other people, cardinal air sign, okay? So this is about the community. This is about everybody. We've got to balance the community. So we have this rise and fall over here in Virgo. And then we have the stable sign of Taurus, where the moon is at right now, all right? So the stable sign of Taurus, the most stubborn sign in the zodiac, the most stable sign in the zodiac. I don't say stubborn it being like a negative thing. It can be, certainly. But, this is like, we're holding the ground here. We're holding the line, okay? We're not going to lower the bar, okay? That's when, we need this quality control bar. Okay, we'll say that, our quality control bar. So with the moon in Uranus meeting up in Taurus, where this quality control bar is, and the sun and Mars over here in the mutable sign, creating change. Okay, we're finding there's instability over here with Uranus and Taurus. We're changing things that aren't supposed to be changed, okay? We're letting go of old patterns, these old repeating patterns. We're shining this light on things and magnifying, saying like, hey, further, I can let go of these things and then rejoice with other people, and we can, dive deeper into this love that we didn't think was possible. And that's the beauty of what's going on, currently. We're expanding beyond what we thought was possible, and we have to let things go. We have to create change. We have to open up to allow that change to come in. And that's exactly what's going on with the sun and the moon today, both in these earth signs. Again, this is like creative energy, and this is tension, because it's saying like, look, we have to let this stuff go in order for us to be who we want to be. It's like if I'm holding on to old hurt and trying to if I'm trying to start a new job and a new boss, but felt burned from my last boss, and I'm going in there with negative feelings or these old thoughts, old patterns, old concepts that, this new boss can do the same, or this new relationship. Hey, we're talking about love right now. We're talking about relationships. We've got Venus and Mercury in the sign of Libra. So the relationships is very high right now. So it's like, okay, so if we're starting new relationships, we have to let the past go. We have to let the hurt go of the past. Or even if these are two people coming back together, it's just like, okay, well, we've both healed and moved on. You have to be able to let go of what the past was in order to allow this to blossom, and that's the beauty of Virgo. It's like this flower may have died, but that was last year's, and it blooms again this year, and it's magnificent and it's beautiful. And then, okay, so it's like this, living, dying, and we see that today, and we see that this is the cycle of life, and now we bring that back over here to where our moon is, where our moon needs stability. All right, we need that stability. We need things to be stable and even, and not this constant change and flux. And it's saying like, look, this is a paradox of life. We're never going to escape that. We want stability. We want solid ground to walk on, but there is earthquakes. There is, uneven ground. There are sharp, pointy rocks sometimes, and there is beautiful meadows to walk across, and other times. This is the ebb and flow of life. This is the great contrast of life. And it's finding this bit of, okay, I don't know necessarily everything. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if this is all stable ground under my feet. I don't, have answers to everything. I allow and I accept that things are going to change. And I'm finding my own peace in that. We're under a great amount of change right now. Nothing is staying the same. Even ourselves, we are growing, we are changing. Tapping into that creative side of ourselves, right? Very, very important right now. Very important in deciding where we're going and who we are and what services we're offering to others. So again, it's like finding the balance in stability in no stability. It's finding the balance and stability in uncertainty. And we can handle it because the moon is in Taurus. So it's like whatever's going on, whatever's shaking the ground today, we can handle. And again, we get to do it with this this magnified heart. So we get to really follow our passions and our creative energies. It's like the dog is leading us right now. Our passions and creative energies is the dog that we're taking for a walk. That's, we're thinking, we're letting the dog get some air. Really, it's pulling us in the direction that we need to be going in. So that's our Tuesday. Hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.